Grüß euch Leute, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play the Stanley Parable. Wir sind hier heute wieder zurück. Mikrofoneinstellung ist mal wieder ein bisschen verändert, also ich probiere da jetzt während dieses Projekts eigentlich herum. Was abgeht, ist jetzt aber wurscht, der Erzähler wird uns gleich wieder...
Stanley wondered to himself.
Ja, wie immer.
Minutes, days, centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Okay. Ja, ich habe mir inzwischen im Internet schon ein bisschen angeschaut, was es noch für Enden gibt. Ich weiß jetzt nicht jedes einzelne. Aber ich weiß auf jeden Fall von 3 Enden noch, die eigentlich relativ mir bis jetzt klar waren. Und eines der offensichtlichsten zeige ich euch jetzt mal. Ja,
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ja, und
yes,
jetzt schnell wieder raus hier.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Könnten wir machen, machen wir aber nicht. Denn hier, ja, jetzt kommt wieder das, ja. Und zwar gibt es jetzt hier noch, glaube ich, 2 Enden, wie ich mir angeschaut habe. Und das eine, das kam mir sehr spanisch vor, weil wir müssen in denselben Raum wie beim letzten Mal. Und ich lasse den jetzt mal labern.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ja, und zwar...
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Und zwar in dem Raum, wo wir letztes Mal das Telefon abgehoben haben und dann, naja, sagen wir mal, dann kam dieses seltsame Ende mit dieser Puppe, das mir nicht sehr geheuer war. Ja, es gibt hier noch ein anderes Ende. Verstecktes, kann man sagen.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Ja, ich würde sagen, es gibt hier nur 2 Sachen. Wir können die Glühbirne nicht erreichen, aber wir können hier das hier machen. Zumindest laut dieser Lösung.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Das ist
Not
falsch.
picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations, or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh, Practice. Geil. Das heißt, wir practicen jetzt ein bisschen Choice.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay. What the?
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Das Telefon ist immer noch ausgesteckt. Das schaut hier sehr unrealistisch aus, mehr so als wäre das Spiel verbuggt und nicht. Aber hier ist ganz normal, ich glaube, das ist tatsächlich so gewollt. Okay. Oh. Okay, jetzt wird mir die Entscheidung genommen, hier runter zu springen.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Da hinten gibt es, glaube ich, auch ein Ende, habe ich gelesen. Aber ich weiß nicht, wie man da hinkommt. Man kommt da gerade nicht hin. Keine Ahnung, ich schau mal das beim nächsten Mal, wenn wir neu geladen haben, einen neuen Durchgang haben, nochmal an. Und jetzt gehen wir quasi den ganzen Weg zurück. Gehen wir bis zurück in unser Büro, oder? Und da? Da war diese eine Tür, die man... Okay. Mir egal jetzt erstmal. Ich folge dem Erzähler ausnahmsweise mal, weil momentan haben wir eh wirklich keine Entscheidung.
You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay, und was ist, wenn ich das nicht möchte?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Ja, probieren wir's. Ja, schaut richtig aus, oder? Wer sagt nichts mehr? Ja.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story! You've destroyed my work! Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Nee. Oh. What the fuck? Alter. Okay. Ist das Spiel jetzt echt gecrashed? Whoa!
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Okay.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ich glaube nicht.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
But
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What the
That
fuck?
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Komm einmal noch.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Okay, nee, das funktioniert nicht. Alles klar.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Ja, ja, ich habe
That
sie schon
means choosing
verstanden. Danke, ich gehe jetzt durch die
responsibly
linke
and
Tür,
always
weil
putting
durch
the
die
story
rechte
first. I'm
macht's
quite sure
nur
you'll be
gar
up to
nichts.
the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
nee.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of
of
2
two
open doors,
he entered the door to his left. Ja, so. Das haben wir jetzt gemacht und Ende. Und jetzt passiert jetzt was oder geht jetzt die Story wirklich normal weiter? Das schaut gut aus.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming
Okay.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nice, jetzt wurden uns alle Entscheidungen abgenommen. Sehr geil. Wow, das schaut anders aus.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Okay, und wie mache ich das? Speak into the receiver. Hallo?
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Ja, ich versuch's ja, aber es funktioniert nicht. Nightshark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Es funktioniert aber nicht. Es funktioniert nicht. Nightshark.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it?
Nein.
But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way?
Ich konnte nichts
Say something
anderes.
to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Ich konnte nichts anderes. What?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What the fuck?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Okay, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, scheinbar... Alles klar. Neuer Cycle und... Ja, wir haben noch ein bisschen Zeit. Das war jetzt... Haben wir die Folge jetzt echt nur ein Ende gehabt?
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Alter Wehe. Alter Wehe, ich drehe mich jetzt nicht um, ich habe Angst. Alter, wenn jetzt irgendein Jumpscare kommt, dann leck mich.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nein.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nee, das möchte ich nicht. Ich möchte nämlich...
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, nee, eigentlich, was ich jetzt eigentlich tun wollte, ist, es gibt hier zwar noch diesen Ding und es gibt auch am Ende das eine mit dem Escape, also ganz kurz vor Schluss gibt es noch mal was, aber das hier werden wir uns auch wahrscheinlich erst beim nächsten Mal anschauen, weil es gibt hier noch ein Ende. Und zwar darüber, aber ich weiß, Moment, ich habe eine Idee. Wir können jetzt wieder rumspringen. Ja, Ruhe, bitte. Halt die
I realize
Fresse!
that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Oop.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Ich glaube, wir werden irgendwann eine Karte finden, weil ich habe schon 2 Türen mit Kartenreadern gefunden. Was ist jetzt hier? 2B1, okay, nice. Irgendwie dieses Spiel mit diesen dunklen Ecken ist immer ein bisschen unheimlich.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ich habe Entscheidungen, also ich mache jetzt einmal das, was er sagt und beim nächsten Mal, wenn wir herkommen, gehe ich durch die andere Tür.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Natürlich.
Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, Let me show you.
Hup! Shit. Ich habe irgendwie Angst. Okay. Neustart oder geht's jetzt irgendwo hin?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Was ist das? Wow.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Alter, sind wir jetzt auf Drogen oder was? Kommt mir irgendwie so ein bisschen vor wie im Drogenrausch, aber... Deine Arme werden ganz schwer. Ist auch so ein bisschen wie eine Meditationsübung, dass mir die Augen wehtun. Alter. Alter, diese Effekte. Alter. Das ist echt cool. Passiert jetzt noch was, oder werde ich jetzt hier einfach so wie in einem Halbdrogenrausch? Na, ich kann immer noch da lang gehen. Ich sehe nicht, was das da hinten sein soll, aber hier scheint nichts mehr zu passieren, also von daher... Und ich stelle mich da jetzt nicht stundenlang hin.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Ich gehe weg.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Okay, er will nicht, dass wir sterben. Seit wann? Ja gut, er will, dass die Story
Please, no,
weitergeht.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh. Ja, Pech gehabt.
No!
Nein.
Oh, thank God. No. No, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Geronimo!
Stanley?
Shit.
Let's go back to the other room. Can you... My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Absolut, du Penner. Und stirb. Fuck.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Wunderbar. Sehr gut. Und tschüss.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Ja.
I'm going back.
Ja. Und das ist der Restart. Sehr gut. Also sehr gut. What the fuck?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Das schaut im Normalfall aber ganz
Stanley
anders
went
aus.
around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Whoa.
Nor did it advance the story in any way.
Sagst du gerade, aber... Was? Whiteboard Ending. Moment. Haben wir tatsächlich sowas wie eine Konsole? Nö. Zumindest nicht auf Standard-Konsolentaste. Whiteboard Ending. Hä? Muss ich das jetzt verstehen? Konsole Bach. Haben wir doch irgendwas sowas wie eine Konsole? Kann ich das einschalten? Nein. Nö. Nö. Kann ich das anklicken? Kann ich es auch nicht. Konsole Bar kann ich auch nicht anklicken. Welcome to the Whiteboard Ending. Okay, nice. Das, Okay, ich bin gerade ein bisschen verwirrt. Manche dieser Enden ergeben wenig Sinn.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Das war jetzt aber kein Ende, weil es hat nicht resettet. Okay, nice. Na gut, dann würde ich
This was
sagen...
not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Ja.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nein, möchte ich nicht. Ich möchte aber...
The lounge was sublime,
Ja,
a
nö.
work of art.
Sehr gut.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nein, werde ich nicht tun. Ich werde hier wieder rausgehen und er sagt, dass ich schlecht in
Stanley was so bad
Anweisungen
at
bin.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Also diese Standardsätze gehen nach einer Zeit ein bisschen auf den Piss. Vor allen Dingen, weil es hier allein, glaube ich, inzwischen schon 4 Enden gab. Okay, ja, genau. Passiert ja, ich frage mich eigentlich, was passiert, wenn wir nur mal da runterspringen. Egal. Ich werde das nächste Mal da durchgehen und dann werden wir auf in die blaue Tür gehen. Ja, ich glaube, er wollte, dass wir in die rote Tür. Und da waren wir dann in diesem LSD-Raum und sind gestorben, genau. Beim nächsten Mal gehen wir einfach durch die blaue Tür und schauen, was dann passiert. Ja, und dann, ja gut, ich kenne noch 2 andere Sachen. Also vielleicht noch nicht nächste Folge, aber spätestens übernächste Folge dann werde ich wahrscheinlich mal im Internet schauen, ganz genau, was für Sachen man noch tun kann, weil ich habe bis jetzt nur nachgeschaut, dass man das Telefon da ausstecken kann und dass man da auch hin kann auf diesen Walkway. Ja, dann würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal bei Let's Play das Stanley Parable und bis dahin sage ich Tschüss Leute.